What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Bunch of background noise or no?
A little bit, not that bad.
Okay. If it gets bad, just say something and I'll deaf in between
Alright, cool.
when I want to pitch in or not. Doing a 2025 Ford Bronco. I like these vehicles a lot.
Ooh. I don't even know if you get them. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they have the Broncos in Europe actually.
Ford in general, I mean, you only see the small Ford cars here. I mean, it's also pretty unusual to see any pickup trucks here. Assuming a Bronco is a pickup truck, it sounds like one.
It's like a it's kind of like it's like their version of a Jeep.
Okay. Alrighty, let's kick this off in the top left. Okay, really, there's a little bit of plasticky noise coming through. The top left, there is. We got hacker is, well, in this case, hacker is iron, which I assume just means hacker and top in some other language. And in the bottom of the map on Mothership, we have Universe, a newcomer to BGH. Hacker's going to kick us off with something degenerate. I'm not sure if this was a... Was this a 1312? Does kind of look like it. Which is kind of wild, because he's going to go 1312. He doesn't know where his opponent spawned, because this is Mothership. Oh, I need to actually make an announcement, shouldn't I?
I started the event at least. We're off like we always are.
Well, after the debacle with starting points. That was mostly on me though. Let's see, what is Hacker doing? Our pool's about to finish. Wait, we built 2 overlords. What the fuck are we doing? Surely that was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you can do like a Raveling build, which I assume this is. It's either going to be Raveling or going to be Banes, I assume. Now, luckily for Hacker, Universe has gone to the wrong spawn.
I've seen Hacker do Bane Bust before too.
Yeah, so far, okay, we're about to see the tech. It's going to be a Baneling nest actually, so this will be a Bane Bust. Yeah. No, it's a Roach Warren. Strange, it looked like he was waiting for the 50 mineral, 50 gas, but it's actually just going to drop Roach Warren. Now, on the one hand... Oh, wait, no. Hacker's gone the wrong way. Oh, Hacker saw the SCV and he thought it was coming out of Universe's base, but it's going into Universe's base. This is a bit of a disaster here. And now, because Universe scouted the wrong base with his SCV, his Reaper is going to the right base. And now the 7th and 8th pair of links from Hacker are going to go to the right base. They actually do dodge the Reaper, which is pretty huge. Reaper's going to get into the main though. It's going to see a natural. It's going to be able to scout the Roach Warren here. This is going to get really weird really fast. Bunker goes down now for Universe. He does need probably more than one bunker though to handle this. Since this is the earliest warning he's getting that there's cheese coming, he's going to have to kind of adapt pretty quickly. The 3 roaches are on the way. And we should start to see them morphing now. 2 roaches morphing. Lings are going to get the full... We'll get a cancel on the CC, but that really doesn't matter. And this kind of all in, you really don't care about your CC getting cancelled, anything is surviving. We are just getting Bunker City over here. I think we're actually going to be fine here as Universe. He's getting a lot of SimCity up. What are the Ravagers doing, Hacker? Ooh, Hacker's Ravagers are just kind of chilling. Well, they were chilling, going in the wrong direction. We're getting Hellions, yeah, I think that is the good call. Hellions do really, even though obviously there's Ravagers in the mix, the main thing is once these Lings get in, can you deal with them? Because it should just be a case of when, because with the Ravagers biting stuff down, you will expect them to get in at some point. So I think the goal here for the Terran is just to delay the Lings getting in, and then basically fight once he has enough army. So here comes the attack. The other issue doing this on Mothership now is you had... Okay, now we do have Overlord in position. Well, I was going to say, that's going to be a bit difficult. We have to wait for an Overlord to come in. We're going to start working on this depot. We can't really repair it. So this depot will fall for free. But Universe positioning his SCVs at the next bunker so that he will be able to bust that. Hacker's just going to start working away at the supply depots. Why is Hacker... He pulled out of gas before he could get his last Ravager. And that's actually going to bite him in the ass now with this Liberator coming out, because I thought the Liberator would be a terrible choice here, because obviously 3 Ravagers will kill it, but if we only have 2 Ravagers, that's going to make it a lot harder. Especially if now... Yeah, okay, we're actually just going to come and try and jump on these Ravagers. I don't know why we didn't mine the gas the next one. We are expanding, and we're also floating a lot, but here now we've actually lost 1 Ravager. We're going to lose the other Ravager. And now Hacker's trying to transition. In theory, this should just never work, because the Terran's been mining more for longer. He's got production. He should just be able to build an army that kills the Zerg. Let's see what he chooses to do. Gonna get 2 free overlords. That's pretty brutal here for Hacker. Lings are gonna get chased off here. Bit unfortunate. But yeah, this is looking like a pretty comfortable hold here from Universe. I think a bit of yeah, misfortune here from Hacker. I'm not sure how much of a difference it would have made, because even if the Lings had gone to the right base, they still need to get in. And they're not the ones that break through the base, it's usually the Ravagers.
Yeah, not having those Ravagers was the big mess up.
Yeah.
The third one.
Yeah. He definitely could have made a lot more progress on the buildings, and even just having it
entertaining though.
Yeah. Even just having the extra DPS from an extra Ravager just to shoot at these Hellions when they tried to attack would have been huge. OV is going to come in and scout the follow-up here. There isn't much. We're just pumping out. We're going pumping out tanks, libs. We've got some bio. We are not getting any tech for our bio yet. Reactor's still coming up. So I don't think we're going to see any super early aggression here from Universe. I mean, he could move out, but it's a bit risky with these units, because if he gets caught by Ravagers, which he knows could exist, then I think he'll be in a pretty bad spot. Lings are going to try and get the wraparound on these Hellions. It's going to be tricky with... This is West ping for Hacker, so this is really bad ping. I mean, imagine he must be sitting upwards of 170 ping, but he actually gets this around. I guess it's also pretty bad ping. It's bad ping for both players. We got...
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit rough for these kind of Hellion versus Ling battles. We'll see how it affects Universe when it comes time to stim those Marinis. I wonder if we'll see mech out of him when he goes to Central next, because next game will be Hacker's server preference, or server. Yeah. Better server. Where is this? Okay, the lib's just being irritating, does get 2 drones. Eco-wise, okay, Zerg is a few units ahead of Terran, but that doesn't really matter too much. No sign of a 3rd CC, so I'm guessing we're going to see a 2-base attack here from Universe. We already have 3 tanks. Well, okay, we were not paying attention to the drones. 7 drones are now gone down, so I think we're back to being equal. Zerg still has Zerg still has more workers, but obviously it means they're delaying their army production. This Queen about to try and battle a Lib. Luckily gets out of its range. But the supply is looking scary here. We actually are going to see a 3-base, so Universe is not really in a hurry, it seems. Maybe he's happy with the eco damage he did and says, okay, I can just kind of keep transitioning, I don't need to worry too much. Let the Zerg attack into me. Well, yeah, I guess if, I mean, against someone like Hacker, if he knows that Hacker's a cheesy player, it also kind of makes sense, right? You expect him, Hacker, to play into you at some point.
True, yeah, that's a good point. Very good point.
But for now, Hacker's just showing all the signs of a responsible macro Zerg. He's got a 4th base, he's getting upgrades, he's just droning. Very late layer, but obviously this game's a bit weird.
Yeah. What is the worker count?
59 to 49. But still, we are... Okay, our 3rd CC is not done yet, so it's not like we have the 3 CC advantage. But we are going to go for a push here, which I do like. Also because Hacker has no vision on this side of the map. He has no idea where this push is coming from. He doesn't even know that a push is coming, so... Especially with 4 siege tanks. That could be pretty rough to hold. We don't have a Baneling nest, so we're relying purely on Ravagers for kind of AoE. Not that we have any Ravagers either. And we're actually droning... Okay, no, we just droned to 74 workers. I think we're about to just die here. Or at least maybe we just give up the 4th base and survive, but these Lings... Oh no, these Lings cannot go in there. The question is, will Universe push the issue, or is he going to be happy killing the 4th base? In theory, he should just be happy with the 4th base, right? He's a 3-base Terran. Up against the 3-base Zerg, you don't care. But if he actually realizes how little army there is here for Hacker, he probably just sends it. And it looks like he is going to send it. Bane speed only starts up now. This army is a bit overstimmed. There's only one medevac. That is something to be said. Oh, the Banelink connection! Slow Bane's getting better connections than they had any right to get. I'm still not sure if it's going to matter. I mean, actually, at this point, if the Lings get us around in these tanks, it could go pretty badly pretty quickly for Universe. But I don't think it really matters. We're going to give up the 3rd base as well. We do have 1-1 versus only +1 attack on the Marines. We try and get on top of the tanks. We do get on top of the tanks for a very brief moment, but then we die. One tank goes down, all the Marines are gone, but that doesn't matter. Universe has plenty more where they came from. Okay, so Hacker's gonna hang in here and cope on 2.5 bases. But okay, Universe is not gonna let him cope that much longer. We're just gonna send it. 63 army supply to 22. Hacker's upgrade slightly ahead, but it's not gonna matter too much. We do have Bane speed, so that will be a bit of a difference, but this is 5 siege tanks. There's not a number of siege tanks you want to mess around with. Infestation pit on the way. Some Lings trying to go for a wraparound, they're going to meet their deaths. Oh, we're actually going to try and attack before the Terran sieges up. Nice move here from Hacker, actually forces Universe to siege up a little bit further away than you'd like to. He's actually not going to bother unsieging, he's just going to run these Marines forward. Actually, I guess this is actually a pretty nice place to siege. You've got this fog of war. And now we're just going to give up this base and go back to these other bases. Like, you know what, I never wanted this base, I'm just going to go back to my original one. See ya. Okay, a flank is going to go around. I don't know if we're going to try and cut off reinforcements or go for a run-by. Looks like we are going to go for a run-by. Which is not going to work. There's enough units here to defend that pretty easily. Meanwhile, the siege tanks are getting positioned towards the natural. Watch this army disappear. Banelings got no shot. I mean, they might... Oh! Yeah, Universe actually baits them out by unloading them from the bunker. Meanwhile, the bio is stimming into... Well, not stimming, just starting to clear creep in the natural entrance of the Zerg. We're going to see they engage from one angle. These Banes, I don't think will get much of a connection here. Are going to end up crashing mostly into siege tanks. That's going to be GG. Hacker... Oh, sorry, Universe takes game number 1. Let's see... Celestial next. Some interesting map choices from these two.
I feel like Hacker's the kind of guy that's always going to be down to play some random map. Gives him any advantage that he can get with the playstyle he goes with.
No, this is definitely probably the cheesiest. Well, not the cheesiest, but there's a lot of stuff you can do with that in-base expand.
Yeah. It's so obvious, though, like, when people have maps like this.
And yet, somehow, how often do we see people dying to stupid shit on this map?
Often enough that people still try it.
Exactly. If it looks stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. Well, it is stupid, but we still can do it.
If it works, is what you're going for, I think.
If it works, it works. I got QSB in the house too. Hello, QSB.
Hello, QSB.
Hello.
Inferno #1 pick. Div C.
We both were.
Huh? Are you were Blizzard then?
Like,
oh yeah, you were Blizzard. Yeah, you're both picks for you.
Yeah, both opposite teams is what I meant, yeah.
Got the cream of the crop right here, don't we?
Oh yeah,
Alright.
Division C.
I thought it was kind of funny. It's like, obviously QSB.
Alright. Let's see, we got a probe going into the in-base expand. Wait, what? He's gonna block... What is this? Now, okay. The only thing I can... Okay, obviously we need a pylon to build stuff, but I'm thinking... One reason you might do this is because if you were to try and send your SCV on a path that would usually go through the mineral patch, it will now autopilot through the other way and not scout the in-base expand. But Anyway, so Universe is going double gas. He has not scouted yet. And this is going to be 3 gates. Wait, 3 gates? Are we going to go proxy 4 gate? Are we going to flower?
It could be the proxy robo. I've been seeing people do that. The
But-
PvP proxy robo. People have been doing it in
Well,
PvT
3 gates is too much for that, right?
No, that's how many gates they have. But
Hmm.
they don't get the 3rd gate that early though. So maybe I am wrong.
Yeah, he's also got no gas, so I don't think it's that build. Is this going to
I've
be...
seen Hacks do it lately against people even.
It's going to be a proxy 3 gate, and Universe is not looking anywhere for this. Okay, the SCV is now going to come along and scout no natural, though. Which I think would be... I guess by now I wouldn't necessarily have one. I'm not sure what the Protoss timing is for a natural against Terran.
No, they should be taking their natural when you're getting there for sure.
He's
If
still-
they aren't,
he's
then
still not
you gotta
checking. Is he
tie
ju-
down at least.
Is he just going to die to 3 slow zealots? Oh, he's checking now. The bunker goes down. Okay, now he knows. Oopsie. Alarm bells are going off. Time to get lots of bunkers, my man. I mean, still, these are just zealots, right? So they can't actually do... They're irritating, but they can't... Not really catch anything here. We do split up a zealot to go cancel the bunker. We get 1 zealot into the middle. This will disrupt. We can maybe cancel the factory. I think that's probably the biggest thing right now, right? No tech there. Instead, the zealot's just going to start trading against the SCVs. I'm not sure Universe should be giving him this trade. Should he just run them away? Well, I guess it's going to take forever to clean these zealots up. Okay, Cybercore's almost done. 3 more zealots on the way, and then we can start seeing Stalker production. Although our gas income's still so low, we're not going to see Stalker production. Maybe Adept production. Helion's on the way.
This is going to be the Adept Twister, maybe. That is a common thing that people will do 3 gates against Terran.
Wow. This, so far, I mean, Universe's supply is... Okay, Universe is probably just dead, right? He has no base, he has no second base, he only has 6 workers. Even though Hacker has no expansion either, but still.
Yeah, you're going to be able to keep up. You shouldn't be, at least.
Okay, now we got 2 Stalkers, 1 Zealot in production, 1 Zealot hiding in the back. Oh, we do go to try and depower the pylon, I like that. The only problem is these units have absolutely no DPS against buildings. The Zealot's going to sacrifice himself to buy time for the pylon, and now there's 2 more pylons coming up. We are going to kill this worker, but it doesn't matter if you get this many pylons. And here come the Stalkers. Obviously, Stalkers can trade pretty damn well against all these units. Don't want to lose the Zealot straight out the bat. Did we trap this? No! The Stalker's trapped! We trapped our own Stalker, no!
Jail. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Straight to Azkaban with that motherfucker. I mean, the worst thing Universe could do is fight that particular Stalker right now. Because all that Stalker can do is be a meat shield and hit anything that comes in range. You see now, Hackers had to fix his rally points separately for each of these gates. Wait, we're getting Widow Mines. Okay, okay. I guess it's going to be a short kill on one of the units.
Yeah, exactly.
You need an
It's actually
adept.
really nice to have one.
Yeah, you need an adept to actually get away from that. Is this, I mean, okay, Hacker's looking to expand now. This is actually such, I thought Universe was just straight up dead. Okay, if we know about this Widowmine, we just send that Zealot up as a sacrificial lamb, I think. Also, at this point, do you not just recall that Stalker and then run it back? Ooh, we're getting a sentry. That could also detonate the... Oh, we're not paying attention. We're gonna lose... Huge Widowmine shot. Lose the Stalker, lose the shields. Now we actually suffer... Almost lose another Stalker. And a Zealot, actually. That was insane damage. That Widowmine just paid for itself. Big time. Natural... Ooh, the Hellions on the other side of the map, too. We need to recall that Stalker out and deal with these Hellions. Is Universe actually going to make a hold? The supply is actually coming back in Universe's favor. He's ahead in workers. Come on, recall. Oh, we don't have recall energy. We need recall energy. We got recall energy. Recall that Stalker. Recall that Stalker. No, we're losing every probe. I don't believe it. Terran overpowered. Let's go.
Did you see that tank put in jail? I've never seen anyone do that.
No, I didn't see that. Oh, they put it inside the... Was it as a force field or what?
Yeah, force fields.
Damn, I thought Hacker had him.